Do you really get frustrated because there's that thing that you want and you can see it, but it's just like you keep moving, but it's not getting there? You're not getting there. And it's like all frustrating and you're all in control mode and hustle mode. And it's like, nothing. Yes. You got to let go of control. And I know that sounds like complete opposite. Like, well, if I want this to happen, then I got to make it happen. I got to do this, this, and this. And it's not that it's not true. It's not that, you're not going to take any action. And this is where people get confused because it's not that you don't take action. You just take divine action, divinely guided action. You connect with yourself and you take fired action, not the have tos, not the shoulds, not getting all the ducks exactly in a row, that linear way of living and thinking, and you got to hustle and work hard. I mean, we've been manipulated into believing all that stuff. Okay. Sorry, but it's a crock of shit. Bottom line, you know? And we're also so fixated on outcomes and the final goal in our minds. Like, because once you reach that, this is who you are. Or once you reach that, then you'll be happy. Right? It's all conditioning that's been passed down generation to generation, which actually takes us out of our power, then keeps us in our power within, in our divine power. I'm not talking about control and stuff, right? And what it comes down to is it's not about the outcome. It's not about the end result. It's who are you becoming while you are taking divine action. You're taking one step at a time to reach your goal. Who are you becoming? Because that is the key. That's the secret piece, is in every moment, every day, who are you being? What part of you is awakening? What inner work are you doing? Right? In order to reach that goal. It's all about the process. The magic is in the process. It's not in the final outcome. But all we have in our minds as humans is that goal, that final outcome. And let's face it, once you reach that goal, you're just creating a new one and then a new one and then a new one. And then you're never going to be happy because it's blah, 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 blah. Now I got to do this. Now I got to do that. You don't stop and live. Right? You don't stop and say, okay, well, I'm going to do this once this goal is achieved. I'm going to do this once that goal is achieved. I'm going to be this when that, or I'm going to feel this once that, blah, 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 blah. Well, guess what? You never will, because all you're doing is chasing something you have in your mind, and you keep hustling and moving, and that's all conditioning. Now, it doesn't mean you're not taking action towards something you want to create in your life. That's totally different. Even just feel the difference in the energy of that. Right? There's something I want to create in my life, and I'm going to enjoy the process and take one step at a time. Right? And that's the other key, timing. If you take out the concept of timing, poof, you know what I mean? Like there's so much that frees up afterwards. You start to free up afterwards. Where, we're also stuck on this, like, I got to do this by this time. I got to do this by this age. I got to this by this. No, there's no such thing. We create a timing. And the more you let go of timing and you stay in the moment and you're in the present, you actually can do so much more. So much more gets done. Time slows down and you can create or make things happen in like an instant. Things happen so much faster when you're in that divine space, the divine action, enjoying the process, allowing the process, releasing the attachment to the outcome, rather than like hustle, 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 hustle. And then the stress that comes with that, the anxiety that comes with that, the tension in the body that comes with that, all the aches and pains that comes with that. Oh, yeah. Anyways, if you're ready to tap on this stuff, I included a video.